All right, man, peace. So, brothers, this is going to be an entry to a series that I have not updated in a very long time, entitled Are You Pimpin' or Simpin'? And the reason why I was compelled to start a series like this is because so many cats, in my view, get caught up in running game on a woman, and all you're doing is setting the stage for your own demise. Because you're trying to create a cult of personality for yourself in the mind of the woman. And let's be very clear. Women love to be lied to. I'll say it again. They love to be lied to, no matter what they say. Because when the woman knows that she's being lied to, even though the rap is good, that's why women will say that they love a dude that has quote unquote game. Games are for children. Games are for players, right? You play games. So how could you therefore be surprised when you find out that you're with a man that has multiple women without your knowledge of him having multiple women, when you yourself have stated that you like a man who has game? Children play games, so that's what you wanted. But the reason why females like to be lied to is because it allows them to cast themselves as the victim, which is the favorite role of the woman. That's why I state, do not get caught up playing these fake pimp games. Just be who you are. At the end of the day, who you are is going to come out anyway. So at least you can operate guilt-free and on a higher wavelength, so that the energy that you put out can come back to you in a positive way. That's going to bring us to this case right here, Mr. William Cross. He's a cat who seems to be nebulous when it comes to being able to discern and decipher whether he wants to play the pimp or the simp. So, of course, they're going to talk about it. I'm going to chime in.
Plaintiff William Cross was addicted to crack for 20 years, but he got sober after going to Narcotics Anonymous.
This cat looks like Red Fox's long-lost son.
William started dating the defendant after they met in NA, but they broke up after the defendant falsely accused him of assault. He's suing for a security deposit and furniture. Defendant Mary Pulley says 60 days into their relationship, William became physically abusive, and that's why she broke up with him.
Brothers, you learn a lot about a woman based on her hair. Don't ever believe that you don't. Anytime that you see a female who would walk into a public venue with a straight blonde wig on, you already know that she has no sense of reality whatsoever. So if you're going to deal with a woman that has no sense of reality, you cannot be surprised when she tries to pull you into her delusional world. Once again, you can learn a lot. You can discern a lot about a woman based on her hair. Do not get that shit twisted whatsoever.
Claims after William assaulted her, the police made him leave her home, and she denies owing him for anything.
Start with you.
Well, Your Honor, I thought I found the lover, but I was only kidding myself. By the time I learned the truth about it, she actually had someone else.
Bars.
No, we actually, we met in the rooms of Narcotics Anonymous. After 20 years of drug addiction, I figured I was an addict, and I done had it. I went to go...
Yo, this dude got bars, man. Even just Matthew, like, oh shit, he dropping some hot shit.
I did some help for myself, and lo and behold, there was somebody beautiful. So I approached her, asked her out to dinner. It was me and her from that day on. I mean, Your Honor, we hit it off hard. We was fornicating something.
You ever pimp or something in the street?
Your Honor, I don't know nothing about that.
Okay.
But I have...
Your Honor, I don't know nothing about that, but I beat that bitch with a bat.
What's a dope fee? You didn't even get no money,
I didn't have
real money.
The crack was the pimp, sir. Let's keep it real.
Okay, you're a crackhead, but were you a pimp before then?
No, I don't know nothing about that.
Okay, well, you act like you got pimp mannerisms. That's
Do
all.
I now?
Huh?
Oh,
You talk like a pimp. You got pimp mannerisms, all that.
okay, all right.
Go ahead.
Don't get mad, Judge. I don't hold a grudge.
Well, this pimp
I
got
grew
tricked
up around
me, right?
pimps. I saw a pimp every day of my life up until age 18.
Okay.
Every day.
Okay.
Go ahead, sir. That's what I'm saying.
Sir,
You saw a pimp every day of your life? Was it because you was pimping or because you was buying hoes?
this pimp got tricked by XO.
It sounds like it. Like
That's normally what happened. Brother said that this pimp got tricked by XO. That's normally how I go.
a lot of them do. Ultimately, when they leave the game, they forget the game. They drop their books, they lose their lesson.
Okay. All right.
You want to kick it? We can kick the pimp game. I believe I can out-talk pimp game with you. All right. Let me hear from you. You met this gentleman where, and how did you all proceed?
I met him in the rooms of recovery. He pursued me and pursued me. He even asked my girlfriend to get me to go out with him. I broke it off with William because he's too aggressive, and put your hands on me, that's a no-no.
How long were you all dating before he put his hands on you?
60 days.
What happened?
I was talking to the landlord because I had asked William to leave because he told me he was unhappy. So I said, if you're so unhappy, then find you someplace else to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
So, Your Honor, at that point, the bitch tried to switch. She told me I had to go, so I slapped the hoe.
Because you cannot be happy with somebody else in my house.
That's right. Go ahead.
So...
But, Your Honor, I have just to say, at that time, he ain't spent not one red nickel on rent. Not a nickel. Not a penny. Not...
He said one red nickel.
Die.
Because he told me I didn't have to. What?
Yeah, he was simping.
I didn't know.
He told me I have to. He said, keep your money, I got it.
You admit
Yeah, I told the bitch. I told her that. I said, don't worry about it. I'm Mr. Big. You can keep all your wigs. I'll pay the rent. This a fly-ass tent.
You admitted to being a trick. Now be quiet. You admitted to going from pimp to trick. Go ahead.
Even the plaintiff got to laugh.
Okay.
So after that, I was talking to the landlord because I gave William 30 days to move. And he was around there acting like he wasn't looking for no place. He was steady following up behind me, telling me, you know, I didn't mean it.
Tell me about the assault. It was when you asked him to leave?
I was talking to the landlord, and I was letting the landlord know that William would no longer be residents in the apartment. And he snatched my phone aggressively out my ear, and we wrestling for my phone. And he wouldn't give it to me. He talking to the landlord, telling him this his money and this his house and all that.
How did he?
That was his first mistake. At least the brother's honest. He knows that he's not a real pimp. He's just trying to talk like one. He's a simp. He thought that he could buy his way into the heart of a hoe. This female here, as she has already confessed, is a reforming crackhead. So you know that she was turning tricks. There's no way in the world that she's looking to fall in love with some dude. She's already accustomed to using her vagina for transactions. She don't care about this guy. If he wants to pay her rent, she gonna let him pay the rent. But as soon as he's no longer useful, she gonna kick him to the curb because she could pay her own rent. A crack hoe is always gonna find a way to keep money coming in. So I don't know why he thought that he was gonna be able to buy her love. Brothers, you can't buy anybody's love. His first mistake was stepping to someone of that caliber. How are you in rehab, but you trying to deal with somebody else in rehab? You need to be by yourself for a while, man. Look, man, that's always going to be a major platform that I speak from. That being the embracing of solitude. You can't be a benefit to anyone else if you're not a benefit to yourself, man. A lot of these bros out here bugged out anyway, man. You got to take time to get centered.
I called the police and they escorted him out because he did stay there.
Good.
But he came back in and finished his little 30 days out because he refused to leave.
No, I did not get no 30 days. That's
So he ran up on me. So you gonna pay me $1,000?
This is the second time?
Yeah.
No, this all
You
happened
gonna
in
run
one
up
night.
and he
This
ran
all
up
happened
on
in
me.
one
She
incident.
said it was the second instance. Go ahead.
He ran up on me and said, you gonna pay me $1,000 if you want me out of here. I said, I'm not giving you nothing and you leaving.
Okay.
Well, Your Honor, I asked her, okay, can you give me $1,000 in crack? I'll leave.
All right. Now tell me about the security deposit and the furniture you're suing for.
Well, Your Honor, I actually, as she stated, I paid what, July's rent? No, it was April. No, here's the...
This cat don't know what month he paid because he's high right now, man. He probably smoking right before he came to court.
This is the check right here, but the rent was only $500. The security, the check was for $2,000.
You said you were suing for a security deposit and the
which is
cost of
$500.
furniture. You have the security deposit evidence?
This is the
$500?
This is the $2,000. The 500 is into the 2,000.
What was the other $1,500 for?
That was for May's, June, and July's rent that I paid.
Okay.
Okay, and then this is the furniture right here.
I think I mentioned this in the last Pimpin' or Simpin' video. Brothers, all the losses that you accrue in trying to trick or simp on a broad, you have to chalk that up to the game. You can't be trying to get money back and get gifts back. Fuck all that. Just move forward.
Right here.
Okay, he did write a check, man. $2,000.
Yes, he did. And he gave it to me because he said...
I was working that day.
No, he was
right
not
here.
working.
You
He
can
went
see
to...
this is my work schedule. The day of the 15th.
Did the police escort you out?
Oh, yes, they did.
Why?
Because they asked me to just leave because she was hysterical, saying that I didn't put hands on that girl. We did wrestle for the phone, but I did not put hands.
You want to have a police report?
No.
I haven't. And there's no incidents like that.
Your Honor, there's no incident like that on any report. I mean, I don't need to hit a bitch. I mean, I'm a lover, not a fighter. Yeah, we had a little tussle, but I mean, why would I fight her? I got too much muscle.
That was this year when I came to get my stuff. She wouldn't give it to me, so I had to call the police in order to get it.
You see that? But regarding that incident when they came out where she alleged you assaulted her, there's no report?
Yeah, that's all right there.
This is the incident when they came out?
Yes.
As a result of her call?
Yes.
And please don't make me read all this and this now, because that's not what you just said.
No, that's actually when I called them to pick up my furniture.
Right. Ooh.
Yeah.
Let me just get an agreement here so y'all don't think I'm wrong. People who use it, I've seen 1,000 times, just like I've seen 1,000 pimps. People who use crack for over 10, 20-something years, even when they stop, don't you all agree they have a different personality?
Yes.
Than they did, even after they stop. It's a different personality.
Anyone who's an addict to any substance is going to, at the very least, change their perceptual abilities. I don't care what it is. Weed, crack, heroin, alcohol. If you continue to indulge in those substances for an elongated period of time with a certain degree of consistency, it is going to change, at the very least, your ability to perceive your surroundings. And to a certain degree, it might also change your personality, as the judge is stating right here.
All crackish ways. He grinning. He know what I'm talking about, man.
That's going to be the new show on ABC. After Blackish, is going to be Crackish.
How y'all bring this to me? Because if an ex-crack addict or recovering addict, that's what I'll call you. If you've been recovering, if you did 20 years of crack, don't come here. So I don't feel like dealing with your crackish ways. You're going to act just like a crackhead. You must didn't do 20 years of it. How many you get in?
I did about 50.
I did about 19 and a half, 19 3/4.
See,
But I'm 10 years clean.
It don't matter how long you clean. You know, once you're doing it that long, your whole mind has been changed and altered.
Look at how she's smiling.
Yes, Your Honor, you're right. After about 10 years, I couldn't even taste the rods that was in my mouth. I can only taste crack.
All right, and that's what I'm getting from him. All this looking through the papers and saying one thing and mean the other. Crackish ways.
Okay.
Pimpish ways
I'll
mixed
bought
with...
it.
Hey,
I'll
that's
bought it.
pimp mixed with crack.
He's a crimp. He's a crackhead pimp. He's a crimp. He's crimping.
All right, my man. So this is evidence. This is evidence of them escorting you out. Do you have anything regarding the security deposit? Anything that says 500?
No, it's all into that 2,000.
All right, you included everything in here. What do you say to the furniture and the security deposit?
I say this. He took me to the furniture store. He said, pick what you want. When it came for the receipt, he said, sign the receipt. It's your furniture. And that's what I did. The receipt right here.
Let's see
The
it, please,
lease
Dora.
right here. Everything's in my name.
Damn, this fool bought her furniture too.
Wow.
And I
He's
didn't.
saying they were gifts.
They were gifts.
Sir, what do you say to that? She shows evidence, she says, indicating everything is in her name.
If you look on the receipt, the day that it was supposed to have been delivered, right there was just the 15th. If you look here, I was planning to be in Missouri on the 15th.
Your Honor, I know for a fact that it couldn't have been the 15th because that's when I smoked crack. I smoked crack from sun up to sundown. So there's no way in the world that transaction took place on the 15th.
Asked her, this is my work schedule here. On the 15th, I was took off of work to go to Missouri, so I had her to sign for it because I wasn't going to be in the state.
I signed the receipt in the furniture store.
Sir?
I said, I told her because she was going to be the one who to receive the furniture. So I was leaving, I wasn't going to be in town.
You paid by credit card ahead of time or something?
I paid, no,
or you
I
gave it to her?
I had a credit card. I put $500 down, and then I went and borrowed $1,800, paid that, then went to the bank.
For the furniture?
Yeah, for the furniture.
All right, and the day they delivered it, is that what you're saying? She signed it?
No, she signed it when we was in the furniture store. I told her to sign for it.
Because you were right there with her.
Yeah, but I didn't give it to her. I just told
So why didn't you sign it?
Your Honor, I guess my cracker's way has got me again.
Yo, first the dude said that he wasn't around. That's why he had us sign it. And now he finally admitting that he's just a crackhead. I mean, just admit it, man. You got caught out there. You was trying to buy the broad off and it failed. Yo, and I walk all the way up and down the block to find me a good-ass piece of rock.
See, and that's the problem. No, that's the problem because crackheads are slicker than anybody. You know, your problem was you were pimped too long and you didn't know the criminal game. You didn't know the criminal game, you didn't know how to get out of it, and you didn't know what to say. You didn't know what to say.
But I did not give it to her, Your Honor. I just told her.
That's why when pimps go to court, they all get convicted. They don't know what to say.
And excuse me, the day I signed that lease, he wasn't at work. He went to St. Louis with his brother to buy some illegal cigarettes to bring them back here to sell in the store. That's why he wasn't there to sign the lease. That's why.
Now she acting like a crackhead Johnny Cochran. That's why. Yeah, and I could have solved the whole case from the start. But I know the segment had to be 15 minutes.
That's illegal, but it does amuse me to hear the game go down. Sir, she has proven to me you got this. I believe you gave it to her as gifts, like you referred to yourself as a trick.
Absolutely. He set the stage for his own demise from the very start.
I believe she tricked you. I have to go with the law. The law has it all in her name. I can't go against evidence that proves what she says. She says you gave her the furniture as a gift. That's why she signed her name, because it was hers. Same with the deposit here. I have to go with what's in front of my eyes, sir. And you ain't no good pimp no more. You done dropped your books, lost your lesson. You know the name of the game is cop and blow. You done blew. Have a good day. Your claim is dismissed.
Good riddance.
Salutations to you too. He's trying to act cool right now. As soon as they get outside, he's gonna try to choke her ass. But anyway, brothers, that's basically it on that. If you know that you was tricking or simping, just chalk the losses up, man, and keep it moving. Don't be petty and try to go back and forth to court. Just learn the lesson and move on. So peace.